He Hulk, She Hulk, we all Hulk, you know what I mean?
Hello, Adam Ryan Donato.
Hello, welcome back to another hard review. And today, instead of talking about a movie, I'm doing something out of my comfort zone and I'm talking about a TV show. I got the first 4 episodes of the latest Marvel content show called She-Hulk. People complaining about the CGI, people complaining about the tone, and she's going on Tinder and this and that. And what do I think? Here we go. So just to put a little context in how I feel about the Disney shows, I feel like the I Am Groot show, the little short bits, are the best thing that the Disney Plus show era has ever produced. I think it's the best Disney Marvel thing post Endgame. I love Groot. I love the Guardians of the Galaxy. So cute. WandaVision, a lot of fun. Very good idea. Tinges of scariness in there that I enjoy. There's a lot of fun TV show jokes that I enjoy. A couple really good performances. Darcy and all the human stuff on Earth sucks and I hate all that. But overall, probably my favorite of the Disney Plus Marvel shows. I didn't watch Captain Falcon Winter Soldier because I thought it was just going to be like an action, boring thing without superheroes. Apparently, it's really good. And a lot of people told me about the subject matter. So I'm interested in watching it. It's definitely in the top of my list over something like Hawkeye, which I watched the pilot for. Didn't care for it. Not probably going to watch it. If I do, it's going to be a background thing just so I could say I watched all the Disney Marvel shows. I did all my homework, guys. I'm actually surprised by how much I love What If. Love is a strong word, but I really enjoyed these, especially like T'Challa being Star-Lord. I thought that was really funny how they used Thanos there. I think it's really heart-wrenching, the episode about Doctor Strange. Even the bad ones are just passably bad. Nothing really outwardly annoying. I wish that they did different animation styles every single time, but what are you gonna do? I'm really excited to see season 2. I think the most overrated Disney Marvel show is Loki. Don't really care for this version of Loki because I know that he has all the experiences from the first Thor movie and from the Avengers. Infinity War was kind of nice that he was like dead, you know what I mean? Like it was kind of nice to be moving on from this character and retiring him. So bringing him back in this reach around way is kind of weird. I don't like what they do with his character. I don't like his female counterpart. I like all the other Lokis, especially the crocodile one. I think that's cute. All the time stuff I think is way too heady and I don't care. I think Owen Wilson's really great in it. The bit where they pull out the cabinet and they got the Infinity Stones there and his face lights up and they're like, those are paperweights. I think that's really cute. Can't stand Kang. His scene, the ep finale, couldn't stand any of that. I thought his performance was really annoying. I'm sure he'll be good in the Avengers movies, all the other Marvel movies going forward, but I just didn't care for him here. Probably just because I didn't care for the show very much in general. Moon Knight, I thought was very good. You have Oscar Isaac and Ethan Hawke, 2 of the best actors in the MCU, so obviously it's great. I think Oscar Isaac gets a lot of room to play, and I think Ethan Hawke is one of my favorite villains in the MCU. A lot of weird stuff, and I'm welcome to that. And also a lot of dark stuff, and I'm welcome to that. Miss Marvel, I was really into that for like 2 episodes, and then I just completely fell off and never came back to it. I tried watching it the other day to continue again, couldn't do it. But I really liked what I saw. I really like her, especially her personality and how much fun she has, and it's just a really cute show. I'll finish it later, I don't know. She-Hulk, I was weary about this. I worked on this project a lot, and yeah, the Tinder dating and the CGI. Let's hit some of those things. First of all, CGI, not a problem for me. This CGI is no better or worse than any other Marvel content thing, especially since it's a TV show. Like, I'm less worried about it. Like when Thor, people were complaining about Love and Thunder having really bad special effects. That's different. That's a big screen blockbuster movie. I'm watching that in IMAX. This, I'm watching it at home. Really less important to me, especially since it's not a big action spectacle type show. It is this smaller type of comedy lawyer show. So stop complaining about that. It's stupid. She looks great. Her hair is amazing. I'm excited to see more of her character. There's very little action in these first 4 episodes, which I'm very welcome to, but what action is there, I think is done very well. The other thing people are complaining about is the Tinder. I think that in the context of the show, with the tone that we have going on, I think it works very well because the humor is kind of over the top, but it works for me. I feel like they're committed to it. And it's not like Thor Love and Thunder where it's like one scene we're going from Christian Bale doing one of the creepiest performances of the year to haha, screaming goats and Thor is naked now and he has relationship problems, haha. Thor Love and Thunder just really didn't work for me very much at all, if you can't tell. But here it works a lot better. I think Jennifer Walters, I keep thinking it was Jessica Walters, but Jennifer Walters, one of my favorite protagonists in a Disney Plus Marvel show thingy. Enjoyed her a lot. I love her passion and her determination, and she's really funny. She actually made me laugh a lot of times. The looking at the camera thing, that's fine. It fits, actually. It really establishes, hey, this is supposed to be one of those, we recognize that it's weird that there's a giant green lady who's trying to be a lawyer at the same time, and superheroes are coming in and out, and I feel like they understand the absurdity, so her addressing you is like saying, hey, we get it, and I'm cool with that. One thing I said about the show is I like how they're handling this character in the MCU, because we don't really have a lot of secret identities. I mean, obviously Spider-Man now. More often than not, our superheroes in the MCU are like celebrities, if not most wanted criminals, so having a character character that is struggling with that in her life, and seeing how she handles that is very interesting, and I enjoy that a lot. One thing I want to address is there's a joke, this is in the trailer, where she's like, turns to the camera and she's like, so I know there's been a cameo every single episode, but don't forget, this is still my show, lawyer show. And it's like, but you're the one who put, like, the writers are writing this joke that she's saying, but they're also writing the cameos, and it's like, why are you complaining to me? We didn't even go on social media and clown you yet for doing that. So stop preemptively being like, hey, this is still her show. I don't know, when I watched the commercial, it did seem pretty desperate. Like, they were like, oh, no one's gonna watch a She-Hulk show, so let's throw in Hulk, let's throw in Abomination, let's throw in Wong, let's throw in Daredevil. Like, everyone's gotta be in the fucking show. But I think it works really well because a lot of the first 4 episodes is origin stuff, whether it's origin of how she got her powers, or what she's doing with her career, or her relationships, friends and family, and romantic relationships. All of that is handled pretty well. But I can see this growing into something where it's like, oh, every episode there's a new cameo, new superhero comes in, they got a problem, they need a lawyer. Hey, Jennifer Walters, can you help me out? So I think that that's a fun idea, and I'm excited to see how they use her in the MCU, not only in her own show, but if she shows up in other things. I think that that's a very easy opportunity to integrate her into the MCU. Also, it's an easy opportunity for you to bring up smaller characters or little funny things that happen in the MCU. Like, we know that the MCU loves talking about little funny bits that happen because of the blip. You can handle that stuff here with this cute little lawyer show. There is a lot of overt feminist themes, which I'm totally game for. It does feel like, you know, the typical Captain Marvel, Pixar, hey, we got a lesbian couple in the background. You give us a pat on the back, please and thank you. So it does feel disingenuous. It does feel kind of cringe. I think it works in the context of the show, specifically the scene where she talks about handling her anger. That makes a lot of sense in the context of the story, and I think it says a lot about her character, and I think that it works pretty well, actually. It does feel disingenuous just because it's big corporate monster show is being like, hey, women are people too. The real superheroes are women. But who cares what I think? I'm a straight white dude, so fuck that. But yeah, I really am into this. I'm really excited about it. It's weird getting these screeners because I get the first 4 episodes and I'm not going to be able to finish the show until a month from now because the episodes come out every week. I don't know if they have a weird release schedule for this. They're 30-minute bits like that, especially after Obi-Wan, and they stretched out this story. Didn't care for that very much. So here, no fluff, just 30 minutes, 30 minutes, 30 minutes. It's much more easily digestible. So watching this all together, it kind of felt like a movie. I'm going to give this a 4 out of 5. I put it in that What If, Moon Knight, WandaVision. Those are all kind of the same. I really don't have much of a ranking for the Marvel Disney Plus shows. Well, it's hard to rewatch them because it's so much stuff. Do your homework, and right when you finish a show, here's another show. And oh, you like Marvel? Well, you probably like Star Wars too. Now it's a Star Wars show. And it's like, Jesus fucking Christ. How did you feel about She-Hulk? Do you like this show? Is this a character that you've wanted to see for a long time? How do you rank it in the MCU Disney Plus shows? I would love to know. Please like, comment, subscribe, and all those other things. And what character would you like to see Jennifer Walters represent? Personally, would like if every season ended with like a huge cameo that she's defending someone like Thor or something like that. So I just think it would be funny if, like, Ant-Man, she had to defend Ant-Man because he's a thief. I just think that that would be a fun little thing. Maybe she represents Michael Pena and he tells some big long story where he won't shut up.